Dude, Soul Eater changed my life. It's probably one of the most influential shows I've ever had the pleasure to witness. Its impact on me and so many people I know has been so deeply profound that it still stays with me today. It's really cemented itself as a legendary status anime for me, and whenever I revisit it, it just confirms that over and over again. The animation and art direction for this show was always just so unique. There really was nothing like it, and it's so goddamn stylish and appealing. It has standout backgrounds, amazing concepts, not literally, but figuratively, mind-blowing animation, every few scenes, a great story, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what more you can ask for from a show. It has everything. Some of the best fight scenes I've ever seen came from this masterpiece of an anime. I go back to re-experience the show every now and then just to relive some of the hype. Despite its age, it still more than holds up today. I've yet to see or find anything similar or even comparable to Soul Eater. There really is nothing quite like it. I think one of the things that really made it special is its ability to really immerse you into its fight scenes and world. It created such a unique, dynamic style for itself, using so many shots for a simple action, just to anticipate an action even, amplifying the effect of this by just changing the angles all the time, warping the characters just to fit the shot, so much foreshortening, so many cool poses. Like, this anime is too cool, man. Actually, they even do stuff sometimes where they repeat the same motion, just different angles. And a lot of these concepts weren't invented, or techniques, they weren't invented by Soul Eater, but I really feel that its configuration in this show is what made it so special. It's just the way they did it that made it so good. I can usually always tell when someone has been inspired by Soul Eater just from the art alone. When something is that powerful, its influence can just become imminent. Anyway, I'm gonna stop gushing so much about this show. No more yapping. I'm just trying to say this show has a lot of sauce. It's really good. And we're gonna try and learn from it today. I really want to look at some shots with the scythe, since that's the main thing Soul Eater is about. That's like its main selling point. So I picked out a few shots I want to look at, and then I'll analyze like 2 short ones that I feel like exhibit most of the principles I want to talk about. So I have this video here. We can just watch this a couple times. It's so cool, man. Nakamura, why? Why are you so cool? Dude, he's too good. He's too good. He has to go to jail. He can't live with us anymore. He can't be in society. It's illegal. Bro, how? I don't know how anyone's this good at animation, but yeah, this is crazy. It's like exactly what I touched on it briefly before, but it's just the shots is crazy. But yeah, that's so cool. This is what I actually want to look at and like analyze. Oh my god. So it's just like this part where she reels back, jumps forward, and then catches him. And the what's it called? The staff or the scythe just makes it so much better. This is the second one I want to look at, which is, of course, everyone and their mom has seen this shot. It's so good. It's the Nakamura shot. They're both Nakamura technically. But yeah, let's just take a look at them. So the first one does this really cool thing where we have like very little frames, or at least the way he does it is he has like 3 frames where she comes in. It's so good, man. He has this, what's it called? He has, first of all, this foreshortening of the thing. Just doing this adds so much more depth to the thing because you realize that it's not like flat, you know? He could have easily done it where it just comes in like this and she's holding it, but he has this depth built into it. And as she goes in, you can see she's going like that, which is super nice. But yeah, he leads in with the scythe first, and then he has this pose where she's like super stretched out. And then in the next pose, she changes like dramatically. She's already turning. She's in like that mid pose where she's turning. she landed. So jump, land, and then here stop. So pretty much in 3 frames, he's done with most of the animation, like movement wise. And the only way to get away with this, and he does it obviously, is if you're doing something super fast and then have her recover here. So leave this frame on for much longer, and he does do that. And all of these frames are just supporting secondary action where she's like landing, getting into position, and getting ready to like jump back. Yeah, and then she just moves forward with that leg and moves on to the next shot, which is very nice. I also want to talk about the way the scythe is used here. How it starts off on this side, and as she turns, it turns with her. It goes on that side, and then she flips it back to this side. So she does that motion where it does this and pretty much this. Stuff like that really like amps up the dynamicness, dynamism. I don't know, dynamism of the actual shot, because it really pulls you in, and you notice stuff like that. But yeah, the scythe's motion here, I think for me it's the highlight. But yeah, and here this one is super simple. She just leaps forward, and then it's continued here. She just moves forward pretty linearly actually. But the thing that's really interesting for me in this shot is just the movement of the actual scythe, where he uses that as an anticipation for the actual like attack, because she's about to attack him, right? So he has her flip the scythe a few times. Well, not a few times, it's only once. He does it once, and then she's ready. But that in motion, it just looks so good, and it feels nice too, because you can, I don't know, you can feel that anticipation. And then this part is super cool, where she reaches in, she gets super close to the camera, and then you see a shot of like the, what do they call them, these evil guys? I forget what they're called, but you see a shot of like this evil guy, and then just the smudge frame of his hand, and then she just appears out of nowhere. There's like no transition. She's not, like, she doesn't exist, and then she's there for a second. And he holds that frame for literally 20 frames, or 23 or 24 frames. I remember counting it. That blew my mind, to be honest. And he has like this super exaggerated thing. All of this just really emphasizes like the amount of force that's really going into this. Everything that we saw so far was just anticipation for this exact moment. And it's pretty much the only reason that we can have a pause like this is because he anticipated it for so long. But yeah, it's just such a cool shot. He just has it like moving backwards very slowly. It's not really, the pose isn't really changing. It's the same frame, just slowly expanding, you know? Alright, so I've done all my studies and I have them here. Here you go. It's a little bit laggy because there's a lot of them and it's on PureRef, so I'm just gonna take you through the important ones. We'll look over them quickly and I'll let you know what I learned from each one. So this one's from one of the intros, I think. Yeah, it's very good. Sometimes I lose the essence of what I like try and study. Like with this one, it's I lost a little bit of the momentum in the middle, which is not very good. I should probably redo it and try and see exactly how I messed up. Yeah, this is the one that we talked about. Like, I remember that long paused frame. I remember thinking like, okay, it should end anytime soon now. Like, it's not that long, but it really was. It was like 24, 25 frames on screen, which is actually crazy. And then there's this one. This is the same initial fight. It was super cool. Just that move that he did where she's like blocking 2 attacks and spinning the scythe like that. The wind up to it as well is something that I really enjoyed, and it kind of took me off guard because she uses her whole body at first. Like, she throws it, catches it, and then like does that thing, and then the double block. Or was that back then? Yeah, that was a little bit after. But yeah, this kind of threw me off because it's such a cool movement in general. Yeah, and this was like a eye catcher thing. Super cool. So a lot of this stuff just helped me really understand and visualize like the scythe itself, the way it moves and the way it can move, and when you can draw it normally and when you have to like smudge it and stuff. Which is very cool. Here's the Stein shot, more maca, more maca. There's a bunch of them. I really wanted to do like to learn a lot for Soul Eater because I love this show a lot and I wanted to progress enough to make a decent enough animation. But I think we have like a decent result. I ended up with 3 shots and I tried to like clean up the lines a little bit more than I usually do. But yeah, basically she just lands down, does 2 hits, and then misses, and then she just uses her legs. I really like that face. It's a cool frame. And then he just gets hit. I should play it. I don't know why I'm playing it frame by frame. So here's the actual animation. Yeah. Um, yeah, I tried to keep in mind like a few of the principles that I learned just from studying Soul Eater. I tried to use a lot of cuts, different angles, like this up angle right here. And uh yeah, I kept it all fast momentum. I'm just realizing. I think for next time I'll try and have like a slower shot just to show more force. Also, I know this technically isn't lore accurate, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask too many questions, all right? Don't ask.